games. I'm Ed Donahue, AP News.
This is Bill Wise with the latest Appetite for Pork report. Today I'm talking with Dr. David Newman, Senior Vice President of Market Growth at National Pork Board, about how your pork checkoff dollars are working to bring more U.S. pork to tables around the world. Dr. Newman, the pork checkoff is always working to drive demand for U.S. pork. For consumers here at home, how are you encouraging them to buy more?
Traditionally, the consumer in the U.S. has been from the boomer generation. They've been heavy pork users. They know what they like. But as boomers start to eat less pork and they start to exit the marketplace, we need to be focused on this consumer of the future, millennials and Gen Zs. They have tremendous purchasing power, and as that purchasing power shifts into these new generations, we need to make pork relevant to these buyers.
Thanks again, David, for talking with us today about how the pork checkoff is building a bigger appetite for U.S. pork. You can find out more information at porkcheckoff.org/radio.
Let Country Mart in Salem help you get ready for the upcoming holiday season. At Country Mart, you'll find a variety of fresh-cut Christmas trees, beautiful red and assorted color poinsettias, stocking stuffers, and assorted fresh Chase candy. Country Mart can also help you with those upcoming family and party gatherings, as they can prepare meat and cheese trays, fresh fruit and cheese trays, party sandwich trays, and so much more. Merry Christmas from your friends at Country Mart on Highway 3272 East right here in Salem.
Hi, this is St. Louis Blues broadcaster Chris Kerber, and I want you to follow all the exciting action of the St. Louis Blues right here this season on your Ozark sports leader, KSMO Radio in Salem, Missouri. They've been one of the longest-running St. Louis Blues affiliates, and if you can't make it to the game, the next best thing is listening right here. It's KSMO Radio in Salem, Missouri, your radio home for the St. Louis Blues hockey.
Good afternoon and welcome to KSMO Radio. Let's take a look at that latest KSMO weather forecast. We'll continue to be sunny today with a high temperature near 28 degrees. Wind chill values will be as low as 12 degrees with northerly winds 7 to 11 miles per hour with gusts as high as 21 miles per hour. And I can attest to that as I came into the station this morning, that wind was definitely right out of the north, hitting you right in the face if you're facing the north. Well, tonight we'll continue to be mostly clear with a low temperature around 13 degrees. North winds tonight will be about 5 miles per hour. They will become calm during this evening. Tomorrow should be sunny with a high temperature near 42. Wind chill values tomorrow will be as low as 10 degrees with calm winds that will become southwesterly 5 to 7 miles per hour during tomorrow morning. We expect mostly clear skies tomorrow night with low temperature around 23 degrees. Winds will be out of the southwest at 3 to 5 miles per hour. Saturday will be sunny with a high temperature near a balmy sounding 53 degrees. Southwesterly winds on Saturday will be 5 to 8 miles per hour. Then Saturday night, skies should be mostly clear with low around 35. Sunday, we do have a 40% chance of showers during Sunday afternoon. Will be mostly cloudy with a high temperature, again near 53 degrees. Sunday night, chance of showers continues with mostly cloudy skies, low around 43. Then Monday should be partly sunny with a high temperature near 56. Partly cloudy skies in the forecast for Monday night, low around 29. Then we should be mostly sunny on Tuesday with a high temperature near 43. Skies will be partly cloudy Tuesday night, low temperature around 21 degrees, and Wednesday we expect sunny skies on Wednesday with a high temperature near 42 degrees. And that is your noon hour weather update brought to you by all of us here at KSMO, where it is now time for the Brownfield Commentary and Midday Livestock Report.
Go to make my place in the world. Even at 50 plus, I still get a wave of homesickness from time to time. It's more about the people than it is about the place, but the farm where I grew up holds a very special place in my heart. Like many of the people my age who grew up on family farms in the Midwest, my childhood was idyllic. My parents worked hard, and there were times we did without things we wanted, but I never remember needing anything. If my siblings and I were cold or hungry, chances are it was because we were engaged in building a snow fort or sled riding or playing some dreamed-up game. We had the chance to let our imaginations run wild without the help of an Xbox 360 or even a Wii. We had the chance to be kids. How many of you think of home as the place where you learn to ride a bike, drive a tractor, work cattle, or sort hogs? My parents put down roots in a community and stayed there. I've moved around some in my adult life, but have always felt grounded, knowing where home is. I hope that those of you with children, grandchildren, nieces, nephews, or, like us, have other people's kids, are taking advantage of the opportunity your farmstead provides to show those children the meaning of home. I'm Cindy Young with Brownfield, and that's my 2 cents.
FCS Financial, with you every step of the way.
At FCS Financial, we believe that lending should be more. More about relationships, more about opportunities, more about communities. And as a cooperative, FCS Financial's member owners expect more. For over a century, we've been giving just that. We're more than an ag lender, more than a rural home lender, and more than a crop insurance provider. We're a team of ag experts committed to seeing rural communities and agriculture grow while we provide the loans and insurance you need. We also live in your communities, attend the same events, and want to see our neighbors succeed. We're family, here to help and stand strong through whatever comes. Visit myfcsfinancial.com or call 800-444-3276 if you want more from your lender, an equal housing lender and an equal opportunity provider.
Hey, it's Fitz from the Country Top 40, inviting you to join me as we count them down together. We're going to see if Thomas Rhett can do it all over again at number 1 with Beautiful As You. So I'll see you this weekend for all the hits on the Country Top 40 with Fitz right here.
Asking prices were at $192 to $194 live in the South, while nothing was floated out of the North. At the Phillip Livestock Auction in South Dakota, feeder steers 400 to 450 pounds were $15 higher. Steers 650 to 700 pounds were $10 to $15 higher. Feeder heifers 500 to 550 pounds were $10 to $12 higher, and feeder heifers 550 to 600 pounds were $4 to $6 higher. The USDA says demand was good for several load lots and many packages, all of which sold on a very strong, active market. Medium and large one feeder steers 561 to 596 pounds brought $318 to $338. Medium and large one feeder heifers 553 to 587 pounds brought $289 to $308.50. Box beef closed mix with light to moderate demand for moderate offerings. Choice was down $2.50 at $308.33. Select was $237 lower at $277.70. Estimated cattle slaughter was 125,000 head, up 1,000 on the week and down about 1,500 on the year. Cash hogs closed mixed with a solid negotiated run. The industry continues to monitor the availability of market-ready hogs and hog weights. Demand for U.S. pork on the global market continues to be strong, which is helping provide price support, but there are concerns about consistency in domestic demand. Barrows and Gilts at the National Daily Director up 73 cents with a weighted average of 87.62. The Iowa Minnesota was $1.06 lower with a weighted average of 87.63, and the Western Corn Belt down $1.14 with a weighted average of 87.63. Pork values were about steady, down just a penny at 89.60. Loins and butts were both sharply lower, and estimated hog slaughter was 489,000 head, up 1,000 on the week and up about 3,500 on the year. At the CME, live and feeder cattle were lower, pressured by lower box beef during the session and waiting for direct business to develop, and lean hog futures ended the day lower with lingering concerns about domestic demand. I'm Megan Grebner for Brownfield.
When a parent sees their child smile, they see hope. Aleem hoped that his son Rajib would have an easier life than he had. You see, Rajib, just like his father, was born with a cleft. But thanks to Smile Train, both father and son received free, life-changing surgeries, transforming their smiles into symbols of hope. To learn more and support the Global Cleft community, visit smiletrain.org/learn. Smile Train, changing the world one smile at a time.
Day 1, the hardest day. The day you hear,
"This is a type of blood cancer.
But day one is just one day. At the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society, we are here to help you move past day one.
On day 45, I discovered an online community who shared great tips for in-treatment care.
I missed a lot of school during treatment, and LLS helped me keep up.
To learn more and get help on day 2, day 28, or any day, please visit LLS.org or call 1-800-955-4572.
That has been the Brownfield Commentary and Midday Livestock Report. It is now time for a look at updated funeral announcements, and it's being brought to you as a courtesy of Your World Today. Serving Salem and Dent County for over 30 years, Your World Today is 4 pages of information that will take you about 5 minutes to read, and they're available in over 40 locations in Salem and in Bunker, and online at our website, KSMOradio.com. Your World Today. Be sure and pick one up every weekday or check it out online. Alice Irene McMullen of Bunker passed away Tuesday, December 3rd at the age of 87 years. Funeral services for Alice McMullen will be Friday afternoon at 1 o'clock at the Wilson Mortuary Salem Chapel. Visitation will also be on Friday from 10 in the morning till service time at 1 o'clock. Burial will be in the West Fork Cemetery. Memorial contributions may be made to the Shriners Children's Hospital or the West Fork Cemetery. Memorial envelopes will be available, and all arrangements for Alice Irene McMullen of Bunker are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem. Horace Glenn Jeffrey of Rolla passed away Thursday, November 14th at the age of 98 years. Funeral services for Horace Jeffrey will be held Saturday, December 7th at 1 o'clock at the Mount Olive Cumberland Presbyterian Church in Mount Olive, Arkansas. Visitation will be held at the Rolla Chapel of James Gar Mortuary for family and friends of Horace Jeffrey, Friday evening, December 6th, from 5 to 7 p.m. And all arrangements for Horace Glenn Jeffrey of Rolla are under the direction of the James Agar Mortuary of Rolla. Jerry Ray Boyd of St. James passed away Sunday, December 1st at the age of 63 years. Visitation will be held from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. on Monday, December 9th at the Rolla Chapel of James Gar Mortuary. Memorials are suggested in lieu of flowers. The family does encourage donations to the Trust for granddaughter Alice Gardner. And all arrangements for Jerry Ray Boyd of St. James are under the direction of the James Gar Mortuary of Rolla. Russell Hart Bull of Vichy, Missouri, passed away Friday, November 29th at the age of 82 years. Visitation for family and friends of Russell Bull will be Tuesday, December 10th from 11 in the morning till 1 in the afternoon at the St. James Chapel of James Gar Mortuary. Entering with full military honors will be held at 2 o'clock in the afternoon on Tuesday, December 10th at the Missouri Veterans Cemetery at Fort Leonard Wood. In lieu of flowers, the family encourages donations to a veterans organization of your choice, reflecting Russell's lifelong commitment to service. And all arrangements for Russell Hart Bull of Vichy are under the direction of the James Gar Mortuary of St. James. That has been a look at updated funeral announcements brought to you as a courtesy of Your World Today. Your World Today is the only daily news flyer in Dent County. It is available in over 40 locations in Salem and in Bunker. And be sure and check out Your World Today online at our website, KSMOradio.com. Your World Today has been serving Denton County for over 30 years, and the best part about it is absolutely free.
What's the fastest way for you to get yourself up to date on the latest in news, sports, weather, and obituaries that costs you absolutely nothing? It's Your World Today. Serving Salem and Denton County now for over 20 years, Your World Today is 4 pages of information that will take you about 5 minutes to read, and they're available in over 30-plus locations in Salem and in Bunker. Your World Today. Pick one up every weekday. They're free.
It is now time for a look at local news, and it's being brought to you by Southwest Baptist University Salem Campus. SBU's Salem Campus provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Denton County and the surrounding area. For more on degrees and programs, stop by SBU's Salem Campus today at 501 South Grand Street or call 573-729-7071. I'm Bob Parsons reporting. The Denton County Commission held their regular meeting this morning at the Denton County Courthouse. At the meeting, District 1 Commissioner Wes Mowbray said work crews would try to grade Denton County Road 6470, while other workers would be working on the dump bed on County Dump Truck number 121, which is going up and down very slowly. Mowbray also said workers would be out measuring pipes and box culverts, as many pipes after the heavy rains need to be extended to widen the road. Mowbray said this work could not get done until 2025 once an inventory has been determined and ordered. District 2 Commissioner Gary Polk stated grading would be done on Denton County Roads 2020 and 5310. He said crews would be hauling sand to the shop for Montauk State Park and doing maintenance on County Dump Truck number 124. He said crews may change tires on County Truck 122, but Polk said he didn't think they needed to be changed out yet. Presiding Commissioner Gary Larson said he and Denton County Treasurer Danita Williams will attend the Opioid Settlement Committee meeting tonight at the Judicial Building. The commissioners approved roof repairs be made to the Denton County Annex Building for $1,200 and to the Denton County Judicial Building for $2,956 by Hope Construction. Denton County Clerk Angie Curley said she is working on the county budget, and the first day to sign up for positions in the 2025 April municipal election begins December 10th at the tax entity for which you want to run. The election will be held on April 8th. Commissioner Mowbray announced the county has some surplus property they would like to sell before the end of the year. He said they have a Salt Dog spreader box, a 1997 Dodge 1500 pickup, and an old air compressor. Sealed bids may be left at the Denton County Courthouse in the clerk's office, and they must be submitted by 10 o'clock in the morning on December 23rd. For more information about these items, call the Road and Bridge Department at 573-729-7770. Mike Elliott from Town & Country Insurance came in to visit about the new insurance premium through Tokyo Marine HCC regarding the county buildings, property, and auto insurance. The county had a 41% increase in their current premium over last year, and it came in at $272,000. There were numerous deductibles that changed, such as coverage for law enforcement and auto, which doubled, while others such as equipment and buildings more than doubled. Limitations on wind and hail damage to buildings were also added with a much higher deductible. The insurance begins January 1st, and the county will not have time to rebid the insurance this year, but they will be taking bids from different insurance carriers during the summer of 2025. The next commissioner meeting will be Monday morning at 9 o'clock at the courthouse, and that meeting will be open to the public. Public notice is hereby given that a meeting with the board of the Denton County Opioid Settlement Committee will be held at the Denton County Associate Courtroom located at 112 East 5th Street in Salem tonight at 6 o'clock. According to the agenda, after roll call and reading of the previous meeting amendments, the board will confer and approve priorities for funding and amount of funding. Before adjourning, approve application for media publications. Preliminary data from the Missouri Department of Conservation shows that hunters harvested 11,424 deer during the state's chronic wasting disease portion of the firearms deer hunting season, November 27th through December 1st, in CWD management zone counties. Of the 11,424 deer harvested, 3,917 were antlered bucks, 1,052 were button bucks, and 6,455 were does. MDC initiated the CWD portion last year to increase deer harvest in the CWD management zone to help slow the spread of the disease. For a list of CWD management zones, visit MDC website at mdc.mo.gov. Hunters were allowed to use any unfilled firearms deer hunting permits during the CWD portion and had to abide by the statewide limit of one antlered deer during the firearms deer season, all portions combined. Hunters also had to abide by county-specific firearms antlerless permit numbers. Top counties for the CWD portions were Franklin with 413 deer harvested, Jefferson with 301, and Howell with 279. Totals harvest by county in our area include Crawford with 170, Dent with 105, Phelps CWD harvest was 128, and Shannon with 122. For more information on this season's harvest totals, visit the MDC website at mdc.mo.gov. Last year's harvest total for the CWD portion was 11,707 deer. Get more information about Missouri deer hunting at mdc.mo.gov. This week is the 9th Annual National Tax Security Awareness Week, featuring tips for people to avoid scams and protect their sensitive data. The special week is part of the Security Summit Initiative, a joint effort between the IRS, states, and tax industry and tax professionals that works to protect everyone as well as tax system against identity theft. Abundant scams and rip-offs being seen by the IRS and the Security Summit partners include ever-evolving and increasing sophisticated phishing emails and related attacks on the unsuspecting. Taxpayers can be duped into unwittingly handing over their confidential tax and financial information. Would-be victims could also get tricked into disclosing their addresses, Social Security numbers, bank account numbers, credit card numbers, or passwords, which can lead to tax-related identity theft and fraud. A common example right now involves false messages made to look like they're coming from delivery services. In these scams, victims receive a text or email purporting to be from a company or business saying a delivery can't be made, along with a link to click to reschedule. But in reality, the link represents a form of phishing that attempts to steal personal information or download malware. It's a very prevalent scam expected to intensify during the holidays. Remember, don't click on anything unknown, even if you just ordered gifts and you're expecting packages to come to your door very soon. Double check before click. Another common scam expected to intensify soon will involve emails pretending to be from the IRS or others in the tax industry. These frequently involve unexpected good news like a tax refund, but they can also involve variants telling people they have a tax bill or have tax documents available to download. IRS Commissioner Danny Werfel says everyone should use extra caution this holiday season to protect their valuable personal and financial information, whether shopping online or clicking on links in email and other messages. A little extra caution can protect taxpayers' confidential information and reduce the risk of identity theft in the upcoming tax filing season, where scam artists will use the information to file fraudulent tax returns and steal your refund. The Healthy Dent County Fitness Center is excited to ring in the new year with a special bonus fitness class designed to jumpstart your fitness goals in 2025. Starting on January 6th, they are offering a limited-time Armory X fitness class featuring CrossFit-style workouts under the expert guidance of Eric Metcalf, a local instructor, teacher, and assistant football coach at Salem R80 School District. This class is a high-intensity, coach-led workout that incorporates constantly varied functional movements like body weight exercises designed to develop broad physical capabilities including strength, power, endurance, agility, and coordination, all the while being scalable to different fitness levels through modifications and proper coaching, typically featuring a warm-up, skill development, a workout of the day, also referred to as a WOD, and a cool down with the WOD often scored to track progress and encourage competition. This energizing class will be held every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday evening at 5:15 p.m. throughout the month of January at the Salem Community Center at the Armory. Cost is $35 for Healthy Denton County Fitness Center members and $60 for non-members. For those who aren't yet members, there is a membership special at just $24.75 for full membership. Becoming a member will grant you access to the Armory X Fitness class, where you get both membership and this class for $60. Spaces for this class are limited to the first 20 registrants. So we encourage you to act quickly to secure your spot. Registration must be completed and paid in full before your spot is confirmed. You can register by calling 573-739-1127 or email Susie at salemcommunitycenter.org. Well, that has been a look at local news, and it was brought to you by SBU Salem Campus at 501 South Grand Street, where they offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, criminal justice, and elementary education. If you'd like more information about SBU Salem Campus, contact Admission Counselor Chris Welch at 573-729-7071.
What are your plans for the future? Do you need a boost to generate a new plan, or can't afford to go away to college, or your work schedule won't allow you to go? Let Southwest Baptist University Salem Campus be the boost. SBU is committed to flexibility, expertise, and the state-of-the-art technology. We now offer 2 new associate's degrees in teaching and Christian ministries, along with master's degrees in education and business. For more information, please contact Admissions Counselor Chris Welch to schedule an appointment as a prospective or returning student. You may call 573-729-7071. SBU Salem Campus is your higher education with Christian principles.
Lights are going up, snow is falling down, there's a feeling of goodwill around town. It could only mean one thing. McRib is here.
McRib season has arrived. Get 20% off your entire order when you spend more than $12 only in the McD app. Offer valid 12/2/24 to 12/29/24. Participating McDonald's. Valid once a day. Most up into rewards. Excludes tax.
McRib is here. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Have you seen Town Screen yet? It's one of the most affordable ways to get your message out in the community. With strategically placed vertical screens in numerous locations in Salem, check it out at the American Legion Post number 99, Looking Glass Salon, Salem Senior Center, and McCoy Vision Clinic, just to name a few. Find out more about how you can use Town Screen for everything local. Stop by 800 South Main or call 636-338-1199. Hometown created and maintained, Town Screen in Salem.
Something magical happens when you unbox the best of British TV with BritBox. Stream acclaimed series starring Olivia Colman, Idris Elba, Sophie Turner, Matthew McFadden, and more of Britain's brightest talent. See what's inside, discover something remarkable, and uncover what perhaps you were looking for all along. Unbox BritBox and stream the best of British TV. Start your free trial at BritBox.com.
It is now time to take a look at local and regional sports, being brought to you as courtesy of your Ozark sports leader, KSMO. The St. Louis Blues are in Calgary to play the Flames tonight. Since hiring Jim Montgomery as the new head coach, the Blues have gone 3-1. Each win has been on the road. You can listen to this game live on KSMO 1340 AM or 95.7 FM, with the pregame starting at 7:30 and the puck to drop at 8 o'clock. The Salem basketball Tigers will be at home tomorrow night to play the Dutchmen of Owensville. The freshman game will start at 5 o'clock with the JV and varsity to follow. You can listen to the varsity game at approximately 7:30 live on KSMO 1340 AM on 95.7 FM. You can also tune in online via the KSMO Media Facebook, Twitch, or YouTube pages. And that has been a look at local and regional sports, brought to you as courtesy of KSMO. Stay tuned for Look at Sports from the Missouri Net.
by the Missouri Coalition for Roadway Safety. However, whenever and wherever you're celebrating this holiday season, make a plan for a sober ride and don't let friends drive impaired.
Missouri Net Sports, I'm Bill Pollock. Mizzou football signed 17 commits, ranking in the top 20 according to a couple of national recruiting sites.
Which is the fourth time we've done it in 5 years. We signed the top player in the state for back-to-back years, which is always important to us. We signed 4 players ranked in the top 100.
Eli Drinkwitz talking about Eureka. Offensive lineman Jack Lang, 6'8", 300 pounds. The Tigers also got a late flip from the top 50 national prospect Javian Hilson, a defensive end from Florida. The Tigers' 2025 class ranks 11th in the SEC. The Chiefs host the Chargers Sunday night. They'll have their third kicker, Spencer Schrader, placed on injured reserve. Matthew Wright signed to the active roster. Head coach Andy Reid says there's a chance Harrison Butker can be ready by week 15.
He's doing good. We'll just see how it goes here in the next week or two. So he is making good progress, so that's a plus.
The Chiefs won 4 games this year with clutch field goals coming in the fourth quarter. The St. Louis Blues have goaltender Jordan Binnington and defenseman Colton Parayko representing Canada in the Four Nations Face-Off tournament in February. The tournament pits the USA, Canada, Sweden, and Finland against each other. It'll take place between February 12th and the 20th in lieu of an all-star game this season. The Blues are in Calgary tonight. Jim Montgomery has his team getting comfortable with his system.
Practicing fast, playing fast in games. And there's a couple of areas of our game we wanted to shore up again, but that's going to happen all the time.
8 p.m. start tonight. Creighton defeated top-ranked Kansas 76-63. Mizzou will host the Jayhawks on Sunday. The Tigers are 7-1. KU is 7-1. That game is Sunday at noon on ESPN2. However, whenever and wherever you're celebrating this holiday season, make a plan for a sober ride. Don't let friends drive impaired. This message brought to you by the Missouri Coalition for Roadway Safety. Bill Pollock, Missouri Net Sports.
Black vultures can be harmful to livestock operations across Missouri.
The range of black vultures have generally been in the southern part of the United States, but as their range has expanded into Missouri, the number of conflicts has been increasing over time.
Mitigation efforts are available through the USDA.
One of the main tools that we use is a black vulture effigy, and we have those on hand. If you have a pasture where you're calving, we can hang a couple of these up around the edges of the pastures, and that'll scare those birds off. We bring pyrotechnics and other tools to harass vultures off the site. Lasers can work very well. We also carry all the permits to do lethal removals if necessary. If you have a calf that was deceased and you don't know what caused it, or you suspect that it could have been a black vulture that killed that, we can come out on site and provide a necropsy free of charge. The funding for that work is provided through the Missouri State Legislature to the Department of Agriculture, no cost to the landowner.
Find out more at agriculture.mo.gov.
Stay tuned to KSMO Radio. In 1 minute, we're going to bring you news from the Missouri Net. Then after the top of the 1 o'clock hour, I'll be back to bring you our latest KSMO weather forecast.
Pizza's here.
Oh, great. I'd love some, but I'm worried about my stomach issues.
If you're worried about having diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose, oily stools, it may not just be stomach issues. It could be a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and talk to your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
The Tigers.
Catch and shoot deep three. Good. Splashed it home from deep.
Play.
Puts up a floater. Good. He got fouled. A career high 27.
Here.
Jammed down for his first Missouri field goal.
This is your radio home for Mizzou basketball.
I need all of you to join hands and help build something special.
Catch every game all season long right here.
Ball fake. Now deep three. Left wing good.
The Central Bank Tiger Network from Learfield.
With News on Missouri Net, I'm Marshall Griffin. American Airlines, Delta, United, Frontier, and Spirit reportedly have made more than $12 billion on seat selection fees from 2018 to 2023. Otherwise known as junk fees, they're used to boost profits while customers are charged for things like seat selection and carry-ons. Missouri U.S. Senator Josh Hawley takes issue with burdensome fees that boost airline revenue.
You are charging people for the same thing, one checked bag or one carry-on bag on the same flight. People are paying wildly different prices for it. They have no idea what it's going to be.
Hawley also grilled the executives for using algorithms to set fees, which can vary from flight to flight and customer to customer. President-elect Donald Trump has tapped former Southwest Missouri Congressman Billy Long to be the new IRS commissioner. Long was elected to the U.S. House in 2010, succeeding Roy Blunt, and served until 2023. And Sandy Karsten has announced her retirement as head of the Missouri Department of Public Safety effective January 13th. This is Missouri Net.
We are the keepers of the wild.